Hey everyone, welcome back to Positively Fishing. Today I'm about to meet up with Brad and our plan is to drive a couple hours north and catch a whole bunch of walleyes. Let's see if we can do it. Stay tuned.
There he goes. Got him?
Yep.
Atta boy. Need a net?
Nope, he's little.
Walleye though?
Yep.
We usually show those to the camera.
I forgot.
Brad's new here. We usually show the fish we catch to the camera, but maybe we'll do that on the next one. We'll see.
Stay tuned.
That's right. There's one. On the search bait.
Net?
I can't tell yet. I don't think so. First fish on my new rod that I built.
Oh, he's close.
Here's my first walleye of the day, our second. Got this one on a search bait and crawler. Brad's got 2 slip bobbers out. I've got 1 slip bobber and decided to throw a search bait around and got this guy on my second cast. So we're gonna get this guy back and see if we can get some more. Stay tuned. I mean, that's a lot of fish right there.
Like right back there?
No, should be straight back. And I wouldn't go super far because I did back up.
How's that, boss?
Get the net this time so you don't cry.
Jeez. So, I didn't see my bobber anywhere, so I'm like, I better hurry up and set the hook. I'm supposed to do this, I guess. 14.
Riveting video, Brad. Riveting. There's one. Drop shot.
Aha!
First cast with the drop shot. Well, it's been a long time for me. Caught one right away this morning on my search bait and nothing since. Had no bites on my slip bobber. Brad has done pretty well on his slip bobber today as far as getting bites goes. I just switched to a drop shot and leech, and this was the first cast. Get this guy back, see if I can get some more. Stay tuned. Okay, we are back in the garage for today's Positively Fishing quick tip. It was so windy out on the water, it was just going to be too hard to film this, so we just decided to do it back in the garage. We were using 3 main presentations today to target these walleyes, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about each one. If there's any of these presentations that you'd like to see a more thorough breakdown, please let us know down in the comments and we can definitely do a thorough breakdown on any of these presentations. You can also look back at some of our older videos because we have done some videos on these techniques in the past. The first presentation that I wanted to talk about was the Acme search bait, and that's this bait right here. I'm holding it upside down. So it's basically a jig head with a really smooth spinner, a swivel, and a quick change clevis, and then a hook. The hook that comes on the bait is a slow death hook that can be used for threading a crawler on, and then the crawler will rotate as the bait's coming in. And the hook that they have on here actually does have kind of a bait keeper set up on it, so that's nice. It also comes with, in the kit, it comes with a straight shank hook, and this hook you could use to hook a leech on. So very versatile bait and really simple to fish. The way that I was fishing it in the video is I was just casting it out, letting it drop straight to the bottom, and then slowly reeling it in and letting that spinner go, and just coming in like this. And then I had a crawler, half a crawler on it, and that was slowly rotating, and I actually caught a fish on my second cast with it. I didn't get any more, I just got the one, but we were switching things up a little bit. But I was excited to use this bait. I was using the 1/4 ounce size. They also make a 3/8 ounce size and a 5/8 ounce size. The 1/4 ounce works really well for 10 feet or less. The 3/8 I'd probably use for up to 18 or so feet. And then if you're really getting down to 20, 25 feet, then you could use the heavier 5/8. The second tactic that we were using, and the one that Brad had the most success with, was the simple slip bobber. The slip bobber is a real easy setup to use, and just a real quick breakdown on how we rig it. I have 10-pound braided line as my main line. This is Suffix 832. It's really, really smooth, so I actually put the bobber stop right on here, the bobber stop I have down here, and then a bead, and then the bobber itself. I like a bobber with some sort of metal grommet that helps the line move through there really easily. This wobble bobber actually has a metal grommet on the bottom and the top. And then after the bobber, I have a slip sinker. This one is a 1/4 ounce. If I was using a heavier bobber, I'd go to a 1/2 ounce. And then I have another bead before a knot tied to a swivel. And then on the other side of that swivel, I've got a few feet of fluorocarbon line tied down to a 1/16 ounce jig. And you could change that jig size depending upon what you're doing, but a pretty simple setup. Bobber stop, bead, bobber, weight, bead, swivel, fluorocarbon, and the jig. And then the third technique that we were using that I had the most success with, and what really got my day going well, was the drop shot. And the drop shot is a technique that I've only been using for a few years for walleyes, but it's an absolutely fantastic technique. Very simple. Most of the time when you're fishing, your hook is at the end and your weight is above it. With a drop shot, it's the opposite. Your hook is up the line a little bit and your weight is at the bottom. So the idea is, I'm going to back up a little bit to make this fit. Your weight is down to the bottom, and if you keep your line tight, your hook is off the bottom however far you want it to be. I have this about 18 inches, but you could put this 2 feet, you could put this 3 feet, you could put this 1 foot, however far off the bottom you want it to be. And then you know if your weight is on the bottom, your bait is right in the strike zone. To fish this bait, I was just casting it out and then kind of giving it a slow lift, making sure that sinker is on the bottom, hold it for a couple seconds, and then just do that again. Just keep doing that over and over again. And I was using a jumbo leech on here. So I had the weight on the bottom, which is a little heavier than I would normally use. This is about a 3/8, I think. And then just a number 2 octopus hook there. So I've got about a 3/8 ounce weight on the bottom, octopus hook here, jumbo leech. This is a great technique and very versatile. This weight right here, if I want a different size, I can just pop this weight right off, put a different size on, and then hook it back on. There's no knots. It just slides on there and then hooks into place with tension. Really handy system, and it's nice to have a few different size weights. I actually just got a drop shot weight kit off of Amazon, and it works perfect. It's got everything from like 1/4 ounce weights all the way up to 1/2 ounce. And whatever the wind and depth or current is like, that's how I pick which weight I'm going to use. So those were the 3 presentations that we were using today. We caught fish on all 3 of them, and they're all very simple and effective techniques to use this time of year for walleyes. All right, time to get back to the lake. Stay tuned.
Unreal.
Oh, there's one.
Okay, I like it more. Net?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
I don't know if you can tell how windy it is, but we move spots and it is really, really windy over here. I actually put a 5-minute timer on us and we are 3 minutes into it. But then I got this guy, so we'll have to see how it goes. Got this guy in a drop shot and a leech. We're gonna get back after it and see if we can get some more. Stay tuned. There's one.
That?
Yeah, probably. Oh! Okay, I'll just break him in. Well, I don't know what to do now. This is less than 5 minutes after the last one, and this is probably our nicest fish of the day. So we might be stuck here for a few more minutes. We'll have to see. Another one on the drop shot and leech, so we might be on to something. Gonna get back after it. Stay tuned. But you got to make sure you leave enough end for your sinker.
Right.
There's one.
Do I dare ask you if you need a net?
Well, still working that same windy spot and still working the drop shot, but it's working pretty well. This is my third fish on the drop shot, and I missed one on a slip bobber, so we're getting some action out here, even though it's real windy. We're gonna get this guy back and see if we can get some more. Stay tuned. All right, just a quick break in the action. Every now and then our viewers ask us how they can help support the channel. And honestly, the most simple way is to just keep watching our videos, leaving those thumbs up and dropping those comments down below. But if you're still looking for another way to help, we did just add 2 membership levels. We added a crappie club and we added a walleye club. Both of those membership levels have some perks attached to them, so if you're interested, go ahead, click the join button down below and check them out. All right, let's get back to fishing. Stay tuned. I can only see one of your bobbers. I think that one is down.
Where there's wind, there's fish. Stay tuned.
Wise words with Brad.
Bobber down. Maybe mine wasn't a weed, I don't know. How does he feel?
Not bad.
Net?
What do you think?
Look at how golden he is. He's long too.
All right, just got this guy on the flip bobber. We actually think it might have grabbed Brad's, let go and went over and grabbed mine. Either that or I guess it's possible that there's more than one walleye in this area. But this is our nicest fish of the day so far. And look how gold that thing is. I don't know how well you can tell with the lighting out here, but this thing is super gold. That's a cool looking fish. We're going to get this one back and see if we can get a few more before it's time to leave. Stay tuned. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button, give us a like, and leave those comments down below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
God dang it.
That was the weirdest hook set I've ever seen in my life.
That was, well, reel up, see if you can feel it. Set the hook.
My bobber's down. Oh, are you kidding me?
Did you what?
Oh.
Bobber down.
Pulled a Brad.